I look at it like this. Number one, I got to be friends with Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad and I talked a lot about religion because he grew up in Louisville, and even though that's further north, that still is the deep south. Now, he was raised Southern Baptist, as I was, which if you know anything about that, that's pretty hardcore stuff, right? And Muhammad said something to me one time. We were in breakfast one morning, and he said, we got into the whole faith thing, and he says he believed that God was like an ocean, and there was many rivers that went to God. Now, I've since discovered that's what's called universalism. I personally don't subscribe to that. We never argued about it, but we had discussions, spirited discussions about it, shall we say. But he knew. But those are choices everybody has to make for themselves. And the one thing I've often said that when I die, what I want on my tombstone is, nobody ever did anything for him they didn't want to do, but he tried to get people to think for themselves. And everything I've ever done with any of the lyrics I've ever written is the questions that we were talking about, you're leaving gaps in there to let people think for themselves. Because that's a problem with what's going on, especially in America now. People are being spoon-fed and they're not thinking for themselves.
That's right.
Okay, now I'm not saying you got to watch Fox TV. I'm not saying you got to watch CNN. Watch a little of all of it. Get a little, you'll find a direction where it's going over a period of time. Then you can think for yourself and you can come to the conclusions that are best for you. I got to go to work, guys.